Alright, here we are in another NEL game. Once again, EGM from across the seas. All the way from Sweden, joining up here. I'm Helium, with me on stats is Postman. And yeah, you're watching on twitch.tv/FMBPDota. Hopefully, if you like what you hear, make sure to follow. But either way, it's the NADotA Elite League. The teams, of course, always different. So let's go through the players first. Over on the Radiant, we've got Mason once again drafting. Seems to find himself in every game. Papa D, Lycus, IX Mike, and Dave. Over on to the Dire, we've got What About McKeeds, otherwise known as Jew B. We've got Job once again, Demon, EGM, and Pandago. So the usual names here, and we'll check out the bans. Pretty usual as well. Mason will take out the Batrider first as well as the OD. So of course we saw Batrider last game. Well, he did pretty well, but still lost. So do you really need to ban it out anymore? Pandago played it pretty nicely, but they take it out. Don't want to play that type of game. And OD taken out as well. Generally dominates the lanes early. It can be pretty annoying. Of course, Razor, Kunkka, Viper. There are quite a few heroes that can do well against him. Lone Druid as well. But you don't want to play those heroes. You don't want to play against ODs. So they take him out. Elder Titan will be banned. There's no Universe this game. Probably the most notable performances thus far on that hero. As well as the Weaver will be taken out. So maybe a little Mason respect ban there. His Weaver and his Slark, Storm Spirit. Probably the top 3 heroes for Mason. And they're going to go with the Abaddon here over on Mason's squad. We'll see what they can get done with that. Demon played it earlier with not so much success, so... Uh-oh, we're betting rares up here. That's Postman.
10 seconds remaining.
I would say the favorited team probably would be the Dire,
5
so...
seconds remaining.
I don't know. Mason can pull some crazy things out, even if he does have lesser-known players. And Juby will be going with the Naga Siren as well as the Nature's Prophet. So looking for a strong, maybe 1v1 matchup there, or just Nature's Prophet. Of course, a tier 1 offlaner can disrupt the lane with his trees, and then if all else fails, can just go ahead and jungle. So still guaranteed to get a lot. And the Naga Siren, of course, tier 1 support right now. Probably will be for a long time unless they drastically change her. The Net, the Riptide are great early game stuns, initiation, damage from the Riptide, and then the Sleep later on, of course, to disengage everyone that's been watching since she's been in Dota 2, which was around the time of TI2, so you know about the Naga Siren ult. If not, you're about to find out. Nyx Assassin, the second pick from Mason. Maybe looking to support on that. Usually plays the carries, but we see him support occasionally. I've seen him on the Nyx, as Alchemist takes the fall, as well as the Visage, so they don't want the free farming Alchemist or the burst from that unstable concoction, and going to be taken out. And of course, Familiars with an Ags into the late game, still a very solid source of damage. And Darkseer taken out here by Juby. Ion Shell, great. Again, like Nature's Prophet. That's another tier 1 offlaner. Let's see if they try to take out maybe Clockwork or something like that. As they've taken out the Darkseer, one of the other best offlaners in the game right now. Just for the same reason. He's so strong, he's really hard to kill. High armor, and if the lane doesn't go well, he can just jungle. So it definitely works out. I guess that kind of includes Batrider, Nature's Prophet, Darkseer, and Lone Druid, but fallen out of the scene a bit just because that 300 gold for the bear now, it's a lot. So it's kind of risky if that bear dies early. Now waiting on that 4th ban by Juby. Ugh, who was that? Queen of Pain. Going to be getting banned out. Demon with a really nice performance on it last game. Was trying to win the game as hard as he could for his team early on, but it wasn't enough. They ban it out here, so no one will be playing it. They go with the Mason hero, the Storm Spirit now for the Radiant. Meanwhile, over on the Dire, they've got the armor reduction aplenty. Shadow Fiend, of course, Presence of the Dark Lord when he gets up around level 10. Going to be picking that up. And, of course, the armor reduction on that is very nice. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 900 radius. And, of course, the Riptide, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be 11 armor reduction anytime those two are in the fight. And now they go with the Troll Warlord as well. So the Battle Trance could be great. I actually really hope to see Troll Warlord Okay, well, in this setting, he's probably going to be carrying in a defensive tri-lane with the Naga, with the Troll Warlord. Nature's Prophet off/jungle. Put Shadow Fiend into the mid lane, but I'm curious of the idea of Troll Warlord as a support. I'm pretty sure that was a thing maybe back in the day in Dota 1, but it makes sense. I mean, he doesn't need items. He can just have the battle trance, and that's going to be great for the push from Nature's Prophet, for Shadow Fiend in the team fight. So a decent 6 on Troll Warlord would be nice. He's got the burst damage as well as an occasional RNGG bash for some lockdown after the net with Naga. So we'll see how they run it. Likely just going to be farming in that lane because there's still some good supports with stuns left, of course. Vengeful, as well as Crystal Maiden. Maybe they pick up either of those. Lion, Lena. Rubik is actually still left. Probably the best choice there. Able to steal up that track as it's their turn to ban. And of course we see the Bounty Hunter come out here for the Radiant. And yeah, either way, if you're watching in-game, it's an active chat over here on the stream, so make sure to check it out. I'm not big enough for it to be completely unreadable, which is nice. Lots of good chat going on there. So if you're watching in-game, make sure to check it out, twitch.tv/FMBPDota. And if you like what you're hearing, do make sure to follow. Don't plan on going anywhere, so I'll be casting for a long time. You're going to follow eventually, so might as well get it out of the way. As they ban the Drow Ranger, interestingly enough. Maybe just throwing it away there. As they do ban out the Rubik, so that Rubik support, not going to be online. So we see Clockwork could definitely... supporting, maybe, farming. Maybe they just put Nature's Prophet in the jungle to start. Clockwork into the off lane. Naga and Troll together, Shadow Fiend mid. We'll see what they decide to do as Mason picks up the Anti-Mage. The second or third time I've seen him grab that hero. Of course he's a great player. I feel like I talk about Mason too much. Maybe because I had no idea who he was, and he's quite good. Picks up the Anti-Mage, so we'll see what he can carry there. Meanwhile, Papa D going to pick up the Storm, interestingly. Mike supporting as usual with Dave. And Lycus does like those aggressive heroes as well. I'll see him on Weaver quite often. Going to go ahead and go with the Bounty Hunter here. Aw, Postman, you live in Seattle? So lucky. I was going to go, but to TI3, of course. But the tickets sold out so fast, and I wasn't about to pay more than 50 for one because I'm broke. Well, we'll do the Radiant first. They've got all their teams picked up here. So on the Radiant, we've got Mason on that Anti-Mage. Going to be heading into the defensive lane, of course. Goes Stout, Healing Salve, Tango. We'll just see if he decides to go for an early Quelling Blade to help last it under the tower. As the supports, Nick's going to want to stack and pull as much as possible to get a fast 6. And that's IX Mike here on the Nyx Assassin supporting. Maybe pulling... No, he has a lot of money left over for some reason. Dave, though, supporting hard. Observer wards. Maybe they're going to wait. He's probably just going to wait to see if he needs to buy the sentries or not. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be an aggressive tri-lane, so don't expect him to. As Dave on the Abaddon, over to the mid lane, we've got Papa D right here on the Storm Spirit. So going for a moderately fast bottle build, does get a Mantle of Intelligence to help with the last hitting. And Lycus, the off-lane Bounty Hunter right now. That's the Radiance lineup. Over to the Dire, we've got Juby supporting on the Naga Siren. We've got EGM right here. Definitely going to be the farmer on the Troll Warlord in this lane. And Pandago supporting up on the Clockwork has the Dust, which is definitely... Let's check, are there sentries? Maybe they gave it to him. Nope. The Dust is definitely the better item to buy against the Bounty Hunter early on to get the kill, secure the kill. Of course, the 10% slow is amazing. But sentries definitely help to just zone him out of the lane as well. And you generally want him to deward the camp, but they get there early to protect it. Demon in the mid lane once again, this time on Shadow Fiend. And to round off the Dire lineup, we've got Jaw. Usually playing support, this time will go off lane on the Nature's Prophet, so mixing it up a little bit. Even bought sentries down here, expecting... Well, I don't know what he was expecting. Oh, just taking out the lane ward. Well played, Jaw. IX Mike throws in a mana burn, gets mana burn first, interestingly enough. And now, floating with 1 sentry his jaw. We'll see what he can do with that. Maybe at level 2 he could just TP and D-ward if they needed to. But Lycus doing a very good job of just body blocking this camp, making sure it's not going to spawn. Because Clockwork, of course, does love to get levels. The hook is going to be really nice. And let's see, if Lycus shows himself here, he could be dying. It's actually going to be Dave who rotates up, as they just see Nature's Prophet in the bot lane. They're going to have 1 support, but they find Lycus. The slow goes out. Now EGM wants to go melee. He doesn't have it, though. He's only level 1. So he's ranged at the moment. Lycus still in Viz. They're just hugging it out there in the cogs. As the Aphotic Shield, of course. That purges dust too? I didn't even think about that. This lane? Kinda gnarly. Purging the dust. I was wondering why they were just like hugging it out in the cogs there. As Pandago does go to zone. And EGM farming it up. 5-1 right now. Demon as well. 5 last hits here in the mid lane. Storm doing okay. 4-0. So this mid lane gonna be pretty contested. Wouldn't be too surprised if there's a death either way. As Postman finishes doing whatever he was doing. Ready to bring on the stats this game. Top lane though. Wow, Demon. Okay, the kills go in the mid lane already. There's a cogs up top. Demon though grabs it. All 3 raises on cooldown. Looks like he went long, medium, or no, short, medium, then long. Gets it. That was, yeah, definitely. That was all Postman's fault right there. As Lycus, they dust. They're going to get him this time. There's the shield. Oh, no. That is ridiculous. This bounty hunter, unkillable right now. And welcome to NEL. Everyone, in all chat, all the time. Even my stats, man. They go on Lycus again. Takes a mana hit. That could hurt him a little bit there. Only has 1 more invis. So they're not going to be able to purge. Even if they purge the dust, which I think they've ran out of now. 2 uses, 2 purges immediately. They go for the kill. They don't get it. Now, of course, in this case, sentries would be much better. And actually, Lycus and Dave getting a decent amount of XP out of this just because of the nature of their heroes. The support's maybe a little awkward here against this. Pandago, though, wants to continue to just zone for a troll. He's farming up really well. EGM, 16-5. So obviously a support player. We've seen him on Kunkka mid. We've seen him on Wisp a lot, as well as other supports. But switches it up as this, not completely serious, of course, EGM. Just going to be on the Troll Warlord farm in this game. So switching it up, having some fun as Jaw in the bot lane. Yeah, it's 2 in that one is a little interesting. Usually max the Whirling Death. Could have been a misclick, we'll see. Although maybe they just want the bash chance, who knows. As now the Aphotic Shield out onto Dave. Dave could be in trouble here. This looks to be the first blood. Dave will drop. Oh, we already saw the first blood. First blood that we actually noticed. Make it 2-0 right now. Yeah, exactly. You kind of go for the Whirling Axes and Fervor over that. I don't know, that move speed doesn't get better until 4, so I take that comment back. Don't play this hero. Jaw trying to TP out of the bot lane. Looks like he will. Oh, the impale there was very, very close. Clockwork, meanwhile, up top takes out the bounty hunter. They've got sentries this time, so purge that. They drop it in tower range, however. But yeah, they're able to clean up the sentry. Of course, he goes down, and now, wow, there's just too many kills. The 4 people top lane right now pushing the tier 1, as in the mid lane. Demon gets yet another kill there on D-Flow's Storm Spirit. So Mason doing really well out of that lane. 22-12. Storm Spirit 15-1 at the moment. And yeah, Demon doing a great job. They get the top tower. EGM will last hit it right there. Gonna prove Postman wrong. 2 points in Berserker Rage. New meta. Papa gets back into the lane. He's level 5. Level 7 up on Demon just shows the domination. Bottle as well as another 1,000 gold on top of that. Wow, the raises take him down. He can't even stand in this lane anymore. Lane is lost. He's gonna need a gank from the supports. Mason up top though. Uh-oh, the tower does disjoint there from the blink, of course, but it made me nervous. Took a while to show that I wasn't gonna hit. Mason almost drops, but getting pretty aggressive with it. Uses his last regen. Now has the Ring of Health, of course. And alright, Demon, we're not going to miss that one, Demon. We got you. The 3rd kill in the mid lane right now. 3-0 on the killing spree. Casey finds that funny, as I'm sure a lot of people probably do. D-God. Uh-oh. In trouble. The call out. That's D-Flow, right?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about such things.
Waiting for that Statsman confirmation on that one. I believe it's D-Flow. I think that's the same Steam icon. Oh, so it's just D-God? Alright, so it's not D-Flow. Unless he changes his name. I don't know. It's so confusing. No one uses the correct name. If only we would enforce that. Especially Juby here. Always with a different one. It was Countdown to Jocktober, but I guess it's Jocktober now. Okay, yeah, so it's the same guy I'm thinking of. But Juby here on the Naga throws the net. Of course, purged by the Aphotic Shield. Now Pandago goes the chase. Will catch him in the cogs there. EGM positioning nicely there. And of course the sentry down. They're going to get another kill there on Lycus. That's going to be his second death. Make it 6-0 as we approach 6 minutes. I believe, let's see, 3 kills in the top lane. 2 on Pandago, 1 on Juby's Naga Siren, and then the other 3 coming from Demon in the mid lane right now. Just way ahead in the net worth, but we'll get to that tab in a couple more minutes as he picks up yet another rune. D-God already complained about it. Some Arteezy runes there. Looks like he will pick up another one. Level 6 though now, so D-God shouldn't be dying too many more times, but this damage from Demon is just a little much. Oh, they're actually going to go for the gank. He's got an invis. They pull him back to the tower. Well done there. They connect. Lycus not level 6, so no track kill on that one. Even Pandago was pretty close around for that one, but Demon will still go down first death. Gives up Killing Spree gold. So what is that, 356? Oh, it splits among them. The tower did get the last hit, so it's going to help him out regardless. Some XP there. I think hit 5 off of that was Lycus, so that helps him out. Shadow Fiend very high level at 9 at the moment. Mason though, given some room as we see Nature's Prophet. That's Jaw just going to go ahead and jungle. Has the dust as well if they want to TP. We'll see what Abaddon has to say about that dust choice. As Mason here getting close to the Claymore, so working towards that Battle Fury. Has the boots as well. He's up to 41 last hits in the mid lane. Of course, Shadow Fiend, a very good flash farmer, and flash farms very early on. Goes for the Blink Dagger already, so with this bit of lead, he wants to continue to be aggressive, put that Blink Dagger to use here. So looking for some big Shadow Fiend plays this game as EGM 46 and 10, the second in net worth as well as last hits up here in the top lane. They've already got one tower down, so they're doing very well. As we approach 8 minutes, the graphs, 3,000 for the Dire in gold, and XP. So after that kill, look how much Demon gave up. Demon alone was a 2,000 XP jump. That seems extreme to me. But there's that blink, put to use. You know, go ahead and get those neutrals. Those golems, they're pesky. Bot lane, Pandago could be in trouble. IX Mike positioned nicely. Pandago, though, level 5, pretty tanky. IX Mike's 5 as well, so going to hit 6 pretty soon, especially if they get this kill. But here comes Demon on the backside of things. The raises go out. Will he get Mike? The Carapace should be enough to save. And, of course, he's got the ultimate now. He's level 9 already. Will blink forward for it. Doesn't get it. Might pay with his life. The Impale misses. As Mason, though, continues to go aggressively here with the blinks. 4 points in it, 2 in the mana break. Mid lane, any action? No. D-God not going to try to capitalize and kill this Naga as EGM pushes top. And EGM on a hero, the Troll Warlord, which apparently he does not play much, going lots of points in Berserker Rage early on. Who knows? Doesn't really seem terrible, but, I mean, the Whirling Axe's burst damage is nice. Especially at the mana cost, 50. It's really hard to stand up 1v1, especially on another melee hero, the Troll Warlord. We'll go ahead and burst you out of the lane. Normally, you think Bounty Hunter with the Janata as well as the Shadow Walk strike can take you out of the lane, but cost a bit of mana as he drops to 20 HP. Will Nature's Prophet go for that? No, the TP off a cooldown.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
EGM.
And not in a good
Looks like he went for a Whirling Axe. Is going to get the second tower of the game. No, the Fortify. They want to deny the tier 2. At least Papa D will go for this. And let's see. He looks like he may get it. The missed chances, it's not going to matter. Out of mana, though, is Papa D going to try to turn it around? Will he get the lucky bashes? He does indeed. He turns it around. EGM gets D-God, takes him out. Jaws like, what? What was happening? He TP's in to help, but it's already over. As he shows up with an interesting Mad Max-esque Shadow or Pauldron there. Alfusha. As bot lane still pretty peaceful for Mason. Demon came down, almost fed a kill, but didn't. Able to get away. Still 3-1. Mason continues to farm right now. Get in pretty close at the moment. D-God's gonna get unvouched. Oh no. Let's see, 10 minutes on the Midas right now from Jaw. He was off lane. It was a pretty hard off lane for him as well. And yeah, Midas at 10 minutes is not bad. I mean, in TI3, if we look back, we saw Bulldog picking him up. Even anyone, really, picking up the Midas on Prophet 10, 15 minutes. It's just really good on that hero. Uh-oh, Mike. They see him. They drop the sentry. D-God now with the ball lighting on the Demon. Demon could be in some trouble right here. The track kill, first track kill of the game that I've noticed, level 6 now, is Lycus, but Pandago comes in, gets that one. Storm Spirit will drop. Lycus, another track kill? I don't think so, actually. They get 2 there. They get Demon, and they get Pandago as well on the clockwork. So it goes 2-1. D-God drops. And maybe not another track kill because Lycus seems to have DC'd on the way back to base. Make it 8-4 at the moment. The gold graph leveling out around 5k. Postman on the stats. 54%. That ain't bad. 2,000 XP advantage for the Dire right now. 4 kills ahead. They've got the top tier 1. They've got the tier 2 as well. And they hold on to almost all of their own. They lose the bottom. Silly, yeah, his ridiculous dual lane drafts that we noticed a little earlier tonight. It wasn't a ticket game, so you may not have seen it, but it was definitely something. That Weaver Bane lane, that aggressive Weaver Bane.
Subjected to extreme violence.
As they look to get yet another tower. EGM being pretty involved in this game. Goes Helm of Dominator on top of the phase boots. Just looking to sustain a little bit. The hero's pretty squishy, so of course the armor is nice as well. You can get a creep, stack some stuff. Why not? And they're not going to pause here as Disconnect. Demon finds himself a courier just chilling. Nah, that's a cool death animation. And yeah, the item, these A names, man, still getting the items. There he is. Lycus comes back into the game. They missed him, I'm sure. Looks like they kept him around into the XP range as IX Mike will find EGM. Even going to pick up the haste. EGM must know. But do they care? The Roche is going to be attempted here. Mike throws out a stun. Lands on 1, actually. Mason boots 1 and a 12-minute, 40-second battle fear. So looking to farm up right now. But here comes Jaw, and Mike could be in trouble right here. As the raise comes out, Demon gonna secure that one. And of course, the points, 3 armor reduction here over to the Roche at the moment, or just 1. Wait, what? Alright. Now either way, Roche will be going down. They popped the dust just in case Bounty Hunter was around trying to snatch it. So Ja, you know, he puts it on cooldown, but it was probably worth it just to make sure. They get the Roche, 13 minutes, about 10 seconds, 9-4 right now. Solid leads in the gold as well as XP graphs. Gold about 8k, XP somewhere around 4 or 5. But looking pretty dominant right now. The Blink Dagger is up in the Aegis, of course, on the Shadow Fiend. We'll see how crazy Demon decides to get with this. He's still very squishy with only 6 armor and a Blink Dagger. What will he build next? Maybe a BKB, probably. Yeah, there the Ogre Club comes out, going for the BKB. Early gem on Juby, really looking to deward, and of course, well, more so probably looking to shut down the Bounty Hunter and the Nyx. And dewarding a plus on top of that. Speaking of Bounty Hunter, Lycus will pick up some phase boots, probably going to try to get some drums after that. Jaw continues to farm, wants to get that Shadow Blade up, of course, to get that split push going on. Very easily ganked. Oh, Papa in trouble in the mid lane. Once I get that Shadow Blade to get the split push, at least force Bounty Hunter to really land that track, or maybe even buy dust, or just kill him now before he has it. In the top lane, Jaw in a bit of trouble going for the mana break. Will he be able to TP out of this? He will actually go ahead and get out. Wow. Stats. Hook in, though. Pandago onto Mason. Does he have the blink? Blink is available. Should be able to go. No! The animation! He does! He shouldn't. I don't know. Maybe the cogs messed him up there, but you can see it is pretty hard to blink out of that. That animation does get canceled by the battery assault occasionally. Track goes out onto Pandago. He may pay for this with his life. Jaw comes in to help. Will not cancel. Actually, will show up to the party as 3 are up here. D-God, Jaw likely to go down. Gets out just barely before this. And now to drop. Double kill for Lycus as more people with A's in their name receive items. That's 2 tracks though right now. As interesting. They're gonna be sandwiched here by 4. They try to get Lycus. They will. The raises from Demon well positioned. The sleep goes out. They get 1 and they get out. Maybe. Demon, mana for the alt now. Throw the sleep off. Gonna go right on Papa. And the attack will follow him. It's not quite enough, though. Blink forward. He's gonna grab it. Double kill for Demon right now. And they want to get Dave. He will TP out the net. Whoa! I don't know if that's gonna disjoint, but that looked ridiculous.
Under attack. Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of
Okay, either way. I don't normally scream like that, but that just looked crazy and sparkly. Mason farming up. He's had the Battle Fury for about 3 minutes now, so looking to just farm up here into the jungle, of course.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Let's check out Dave. What does he got? Been off the map for a while. Made a splash in the early game, purging out that dust with the Aphotic Shield. Looks to be going for an urn here, as Mason will pick up boots, looking for and 1,500 gold, just about looking for a Yasha, so gotta keep farming for that. Go into that Manta, of course. Standard build. Demon now tracked up, so they know where him and Jaw are, as well as Pandago, so they know where pretty much the whole team is. EGM even doing the jungle as well. They've already taken out Roche, so they're really just trying to shut down any farming avenues for the anti-mage right now, being in their jungle. It's exactly what they should be doing, and they find him. Bash! No! Switch to rain form, maybe. No, too far out. Almost got it. EGM, no RNGG for him. As Demon goes in, throws one raise, won't land. D-God now on the counter initiation, but everyone is here. Demon's still alive. The slow misses. Pandago hooks in onto Lycus. Could be in trouble. Dust thrown out as well. They want to get somebody. Battle Trance. Just attack. Demon is going to get it. No problem. Dominating once again as they pick him off. Lycus will buy back for this. Maybe trying to get some track kills. Demon blinks out. Meanwhile, his team running out through the tier 2. EGM in trouble. Track kill goes. Abaddon is going to pick up that one. Spike Carapace will save. No, the Sprout onto Mike. Almost lived. Vendetta's to live, and the Impale Demon goes down. It's a track kill, but it doesn't count because, of course, he still has the Aegis. Likely able to just go ahead and blink out of that one or stand there. Doesn't really matter. As, did EGM? No, EGM had the Aegis. So, yeah. No, he bought back. Demon was carrying the Aegis. So, yeah. EGM does buy back for this. But there were quite a few buybacks, I believe, on the Radiant, or am I losing my mind here? Yeah, just one. Lycus buys back on the Bounty Hunter. They get the tier 2 tower for it, and they put the Aegis to use, so I mean, I guess it's worth it. It wasn't going to be up for a whole lot longer. They forced some buybacks, buy back on their own, get the tower, gain map advantage. No outer towers remain, everything down, and we'll just go to top to show, and I like to draw on the map. Yeah, 12-7. The advantages keep piling up. It's over 10,000 advantage for the Dire. So I don't know if that bet happened post-man, but you might be. Who did you bet on? I don't even remember. I take it back. I think you were trying to bet rares if the Radiant would win, or if anyone would take the bet. 3 rares you were going to give them. I don't know if anyone took it. It doesn't look like they will win. Tries a dodge. Doesn't quite, but of course, he can get away from that. Hook in, that stun could be enough. Yes, it's enough. I was betting 2 rares on Dire, and I would pay 3 if Radiant won. I don't know, man. Dire team pretty stacked right now. Might need to spread those odds a little bit, or those rewards a little bit. Did anyone take it? Is the important part. Are rares on the line in this game right now? Nobody took. Alright, I see it in the chat. Too bad. If Callie was here, he would have taken it. IX Mike in trouble in the top lane against the 3 heroes right now. Spike Carapace being really good at buying time. EGM ranged form takes it out. That pesky insect is on the ground right now. EGM with the Shadow Blade right now. Still not putting 4 points in Whirling Axes, which is fine, I guess. He said he doesn't play the hero. Generally, you just go 1, 4, 1. And then more in Fervor after that. Because the bash chance stays the same the entire time. It's always 10%. Same as a regular bash in ranged, for a ranged hero, by the way. New meta, ranged hero bashers? Probably not. It's not very good. But of course, Troll does have it built in, just 10%. The bash damage does go up. I mean, it's not terrible, but the percentage chance for the bash is quite low. Likely better off with the burst damage from Whirling Axes, and of course the increased attack speed. And with that attack speed, you increase the chance of the bash. So, kind of the reason... well, you don't increase the chance for the bash, but you attack faster in a shorter amount of time, so you're likely to get a bash over time, I think. That makes sense mathematically. Either way, 14-8. Dire, solid lead right now. Doesn't really matter what EGM skilled. They're pretty far ahead, looking dominant. All the outer tower is gone. Checking on Mason. How's he farming? He's still second place. He's still trying to put all the split push he can on right now with that Battle Fury, with the Yasha. He's up to 10,000 gold right now. And he's doing, or net worth, he's up to 1,800 right now with the Yasha, so looking to get the Manta maybe. Pandago will find him. Let's see if he tries to push. He does actually get the push. Will he hook? I feel like Pandago could have got him there. He's going to hit it anyways. And let's see if he can blink away. I think he just did blink. No, will get away, actually. Uh-oh, he might get there in time. Will it cancel? It does cancel indeed. Still on cooldown as the blink. Doesn't blink very far. Pandago continues to chase right now. Needs to either push with the cogs, but no. Mason is gone home free right now. Oh, here comes EGM on the backside, but Dave's there as well. Another blink. Dave going to pay the price, maybe. Borrow time is online. Mike forward with the force staff. Will stun him up. Track out onto EGM. Can they clear anyone up? In the mid lane, D-God getting some push. Demon, though, where is he? He's dead. What? Where did he die? Either way, the fight continues. Lycus will go down, gets netted. Bounty Hunter took out Shadow Fiend, actually, in the mid lane there, with D-God more than likely. But Lycus takes a fall. So after all of that mid lane action and that top, it is 1 for 1. But I believe the track kill on Demon, definitely worth it. That's a big target, just for the Bounty Hunter himself. But is it enough to turn the graphs around? Gold, they're pretty far out of it. Sleep by Juby to live. And XP, it's not so bad. That one doesn't really matter. Although it is still pretty early on, 22 minutes. EGM lines up onto Papa. Gets put in the cogs. Pandago wanted to push, but a weird angle of the cogs. Out of mana, hook forward. Let's see, he got Phase. And he's going for an Orchid right now. That's Pandago. Net on to Dave. Could be in trouble here. Is in trouble. Borrow time. Is it enough? Can they stop the TP? Doesn't matter. The damage is there. Demon hits for about 200. BKB, Yasha, since the last time we really clicked on him and paid attention. EGM on the front lines here. Roche respawns soon, but they're going to continue to push without it. Sprout on to Lycus. The battle trance goes out. But most of it gets fortified. They should maybe bring down the tower. Mike, nice with the impales here. Mason comes in, though. Mike will get that kill. Demon BKBs throws the ultimate. No one dies, but it zones them back. They'll get the tier 3. They're going to continue onto the racks right now. Roche is up in 30 seconds. Mike, instrumental in this defense at the moment. Nice stuns, nice impales. Papa, D-God into the fight. Jaw goes down, and the Nature's Prophet Demon as well. It's a track kill. Is it? Yes, it is. He's going to pick it up now. Naga Siren on the run. Yet another track kill, so Lycus doing work. He will mirror image off the track. I think that's the thing. I'm not positive. Juby could be in trouble here. Blinking forward is Mason. On to Pandago. Looking for yet another track kill. Mana Void is not online for Mason at the moment. Pandago will drop. D-God picks it up 13 to 18. They get the tier 3 tower. But that's going to put XP possibly in the favor for the Radiant. Opening the door for a possible comeback. Anti-Mage is getting strong. He's going BKB next, I believe, with the Mithril Hammer. The Dire, though, already got, EGM, I think, has the Centaur here, so they're looking to get the Roche next. Maybe just push mid. The tower down, so... And the Roche is at half health. As Jaw has the Shadow Blade, can start split pushing. He's got 1,600 gold. We'll see what he wants to buy with that, whether it be a Necro to keep up the push, some more auras, of course, Mjolnir to push the waves, Desolator to do damage to the buildings, more armor reduction, as it doesn't look like... Demon's going for it. BKB finished up on EGM as they do get into the Roche pit. And let's see. They don't seem to mind on the Radiant. They probably are aware. I would bet that they have a timer, but can they really do anything about it? They need to just 4 protect 1 the Anti-Mage, and they really can't, so they pretty much have to dodge fights while Anti-Mage just finds his farm. As, okay, here they come actually. Invis, Nyx Assassin. Is there a gem? Naga had one a long time ago, still does actually. Pandago, though, being a little ballsy, taken down, but it does secure the Roche. There's no, it's not contested really at all. Blinks forward with the sleep, doesn't catch a thing. Actually catches Anti-Mage, do they even know? Sleep's about to run out, he blinks. It was a good attempt there by Juby, but not doing too much to him there. 18-14, the kills leveling out. Goldgraph even going back about 2k, 10k now for the Dire. Not quite back to even on XP, but it's getting there after the couple fights that the Radiant have taken. I said the Rax is at half health. if you're talking about that Blade Mage. And I drew it on the ground. I like to draw. As Troll, EGM taking the Ancients away from Mason, who is bot lane right now, trying to split push as much as he can. Will find a stack. Being sneaky about this one, going through the trees. Orchid finished up there on DGod there, so he finally gets an item out of that mid lane Storm. And wow, this stack is going to be really nice. EGM was doing it with the Troll. Mason, though, almost dies to it. Not very tanky at the moment with just that Yasha. Maybe needs to head back to base. We'll see what he decides to do. Probably just jungle. He's very low, though, so if he does get found out, but probably won't. Jaws in the bot lane ready to defend or push it out. Meanwhile, there's 4 over here for the Dire going here into the high ground once again. This time they've got the Aegis. It's on EGM. The battle trance goes out. There's no fortified. They want to go to town. Jaws not there right-clicking, but it doesn't seem to matter. Demon hits for enough. The tower goes down. That hero will make you attack fast. Pandago, nice long-range hook onto Mike. Here comes Mason. BKB online right now, fighting. Bash, bash, bash. Netted up as well. They really shut down that anti-mage. That was pretty much their hope. He's down for 70. This looks to be the game. Mason calls the GG. The racks are down in the top lane. Nice ultimate goes out by Demon. He picks up a triple kill off of that somehow. Going for Lycus. The gem still online on the Naga for a long time. And they're going to find Dave. They take him out there. Another person with an A gets an item. Demon with an ultra kill. Rampage off of the ultimate from the grave. Demon giving out the items. Another A. What in the world? This game is rigged. As a Demon looking to put out the tournament items worth some dough on the marketplace with that Rampage. And wow, what a fight it was. That's the GG pretty much. This is the NADotA2 Elite League. I am Helium from FMBP Dota. If you are watching a game, check out the stream. I'll probably do another. And if you are on the stream watching for the first time, make sure to follow. I cast a lot of CEVO and NEL every single night, starting around 9-10 p.m. Eastern into the AM. So it's always a good time around here. I'd love to have you follow. Working for that partnership, as well as casting every night. Don't plan on going anywhere. Want to be a caster. And that's that. And with that, they don't call the GG. Mason trying to get it to go again. We'll see if that one's official. We'll just sit on the throne. Sleep goes out. Juby will TP back home. As the GG looks to... Nope, there it is. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. I'll be bringing you another game if there's another lobby, so stay tuned and make sure to follow twitch.tv/FMVPDota.